Yo, YouTube, what's up, man? How y'all doing? This is a little post. It's not even commentary. It's a discussion. Bubba was fuck all that. Let's start off on a high note. Yo, y'all going crazy with the subscriptions, bro. Holy crap! I never thought I would get like close to 100. We're at 83 subscribers as of me making this video. So listen, from the bottom of my fucking heart, I want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for subscribing. I know y'all don't have to. I know y'all definitely could just watch and get the fuck out of here. Like, I do that to a lot of people. But, you know, like the fact that y'all chose to subscribe to me, it means way more than you would ever fucking understand. So I appreciate you. And now we close to 100. So let's get to 100, man. We almost there, bro. We starting a little community. You feel me? Little young Medi has his own little community. You feel me? Alright. So before I get into the video, I want to say Another I want to say thank you guys clicking on the video. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for being a part of this video. So fuck all that. Now the topic of this video is I want to make a reply to a video that TrueTalent made and a video that Scott made. TrueTalent is I'm sure y'all know he's a famous YouTuber. I mean a famous Dead by Daylight YouTuber, and Scott the same thing. But I also just found out recently that TrueTalent, y'all know he was a fog whisperer. I knew that, but I found out that he got kicked out of the fog whispering program. So he didn't say anything about why he got kicked out, so I could only speculate as to why he got kicked out. But because you know I'm not gonna speculate on nothing. We never know what happened. But that's kind of, he's been a fog whisperer for man long, and then now y'all kick him out. That's disloyal, bro. I think that's hella disloyal. So listen, I noticed that my audio in the video that y'all seen, it might not line up, it might not be exactly the same, so please bear with me. I'm not sure why that's happening. I'll try to fix it in the future for further videos. But the topic of this discussion is what TrueTalent said. He said that survival friends groups are overpowered and that they need to get nerfed. And Scott said no, that's not, he doesn't think that survivor friends are overpowered. It's just that solo queues are so weak. So when you face a survivor with friends in comparison, it's like survivor friends, solo queue. So it's like yeah, so it's kind of, it makes them seem overpowered. So I know I'm a baby YouTuber, bro. Like yeah, I don't know, but I play this game enough where I feel like I have an opinion. Well, I can say something, so I'm gonna say just that. And then as you see in the gameplay background, I'm playing Spirit because I feel like that that would fit. That's gonna fit. I'm not really paying attention to the gameplay because, you know, yeah, I'm not paying attention to the gameplay, so just enjoy that. But this is just me This is just a commentary. You feel me? So let's begin. First and foremost, about what TrueTalent said, that survivor friends are overpowered and that they need to get nerfed. The way he said they need to get nerfed is that when you face a survivor friends group, the generator should take longer. I disagree with that. Yes, survivor friends are overpowered, but let's say let's point out exactly why they're overpowered. Survivor friends are overpowered because of their coordination, because of their communication, and because they can what's that word? They can work with each other and share. Oh, like I'm gonna bring borrowed time, you bring decisive strike, you bring save the best for last, you bring like they can do that, and solo queues cannot. They can also bring powers, I mean not powers, but items that complement each other that solo queues cannot. So in that aspect, I feel like survivor friends are overpowered. Do I think they need to get nerfed? No, I don't. As much as I hate fighting a good survivor friends group, I don't believe that they need to get nerfed. The reason I say I don't believe they need to get nerfed is because what's the point? Like how are you gonna really test how good you are if you're not fighting against like good players? You feel me? Like at the end of the day, this is a competitive game. Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to get better and all that shit. So I don't think survivor friends need to get nerfed, or I don't think that they're overpowered, because maybe nobody likes to get generous, but then you can't blame survivors for doing generators. It's legitimately their one and only thing to do. They have to do generators. They have to do generators to get the fuck out. The same way a killer has to hit, hook, and they have to kill. The same way survivors can't bitch about a killer killing, I don't think killers can complain about survivors doing gens efficiently or fast or gen rushing. I hate the word gen rushing, but let's just say like they're doing their objective efficiently. I don't think it's I'm sorry. I don't think a killer should be able to complain about that. I don't think they can complain about that because it's legitimately a part of the game and they're not exploiting it. They're not doing nothing. They're just playing the game. Yes, what I think that do needs to get first is certain items. Certain items I think needs to get fixed. Like for me, you know, like how before, like Maury's in their very first time when you down a survivor, in Ivory Mode, you down them, you kill them straight up. You don't need to hook them, none of that shit. That was overpowered. So then they made it so you at least gotta hook a survivor once and then you kill them. Cool, that's fine. But then when they made a Mori like you have to hook them twice and then kill them on the third hook, I feel like that defeats the purpose of a Mori being a Mori. Because I'm bringing a Mori so I can escape that one extra hook stack. If I have to hook you twice already, why would I hook you? Why would I Mori you have a longer animation versus me just hooking you shorter kill and move on and continue the next shit? You feel me? I feel like keys, if they nerf the Mori, I feel like they should nerf a key, because a key is essentially a Mori of survivors. What a Mori is, it basically lets a killer beat his. I don't know what the fuck happened there, how I walked on that goddamn truck, but that was crazy. But anywho, a Mori is essentially a killer being able to kill the survivor without hooking them. And a key is a survivor being able to escape without finishing the generator. So in essence, they're the same thing. You feel me? So if you're gonna nerf one, I feel like you have to nerf the other, because right now keys are overpowered. As a killer main, I hate facing a key. I hate facing a key person. I get it. If you're a solo queue, you want to bring a key, fine. But it's like, if you're doing bad the whole game and you're losing and you're doing some fuck shit like this Bill is doing, why wouldn't he leave? I don't know. But if you're doing dumb shit like that and then now I kill Bill and then y'all down to one and now a hatch spawns, why do y'all get that free escape? You feel me? But that's besides the point. That's a whole nother topic. The topic we're talking about is survivor friends being overpowered. The reason why I think survivor friends are overpowered is exactly what Scott said. I agree with Scott. I'm not gonna lie to you. I agree with Scott. That solo queue is just so fucking weak. So to make things more balanced, I don't think no survivor friends don't need to do. Sorry, I accidentally stopped recording. So if it's kind of glitchy, my bad. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think survivor friends need. Hold on, let me move my controller so that I don't have it again. Okay. So I don't think survivor friends need to get nerfed. I think what it is that Dead by Daylight should implement a mic system. Like, you know how Call of Duty is, even whether you're in a party or you're not, you can still talk to the lobby. And if you kill an opponent, you get to hear their death mic or their death audio, whatever you want to call it. You get to hear that. I think Dead by Daylight should implement something like that, so where survivors that are on solo queue can communicate with each other. And if it's like two people in a survivor friends group and one person in alone, they should be able to have a way to talk to each other. They should implement some sort of communication where they can conversate with each other and they could like help each other out. Because what makes a survivor friends group overpowered? Information. They're able to give information to each other. Oh, the killer's chasing me, go do that. The killer's camping me, go do that. The killer's over here, so don't go there. The killer's over there, don't go there. It's a trapper, watch out for traps. I see him trapping hatch. It's because of communication. Solo queues don't have nothing like that at all. And that's what makes solo queue so much more weaker versus a whole survivor friends group. So that's the first part of the discussion. I don't think survivor friends need to get touched. I don't think they're overpowered. I think it's more or less the items that make them overpowered. And I think that they need to implement some sort of communication system between solo queue people so they can talk to one another, be it text or whatever the case might be, or make have a little button like at the side where you're waiting, like, oh, do you want to start a party? Yes. And then everybody gets an invitation, be like, oh, young Medi started a party or started a group, do you want to join, type shit. Like something like that. Just like it, I don't think it's hard. I'm not a game designer, so I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it will be such a hard thing to do, especially since they made it that you can add people. You could fucking, like, there's basically like a friends list type shit. So I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be hard for them to add that extra bit of help for solo queues or anyone in general. So there's that. 1 second, guys. Throat dry. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, that's my views on the whole Survivor Friends. I don't agree with TrueTalent's opinion, but it's his opinion nonetheless. Some of you guys might agree, some of you guys don't. But I don't think that Survivor Friends will need to get touched or nerfed. I don't think they're overpowered. I just think they're way more effective than a solo queue versus a solo queue group. That's my thing. Also, I learned that the reason why that, you know how I always ask why can killers not change why can't killers not change their killers anymore? One of my friends told me the reason they did that is because Dead by Daylight is gonna implement a new MMR and a new system, and that's what forbids killers to change. But it still doesn't make sense, but whatever. But that takes me to my next point, right? So my next point is the what Scott said, that Spirit has no counterplay. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Spirit has a counterplay. Every killer has a counterplay. Spirit's counterplay is like right now. I'm phasing. I lost sight of the survivor. Oh, she left. But you know, when you phase as a spirit, you lose sight of the survivor. She has no add-ons that lets you see survivors while you're phasing, and the only thing she has that they let survivors. The only thing that she has that kind of helps is that you could see blood, and you could combo that with Bloodhound. Maybe that could be something, but she has counterplay. Like for example, right? Like for me, like I like to play mind games. I like to stand still and I like to see what the survivor does, and then I act accordingly. But you Spirit. The reason I said Spirit got counterplay is because one, you know when she's phasing if you're not in her terror radius. You see if she's not moving, you could guess, you could know that she's phasing. When she is phasing, she doesn't see survivors, and everybody knows she doesn't see survivors. It's only scratch marks. Countless times when I play Spirit, when I start phasing, I have a survivor run at me. Right? They're running at me, and I'm not seeing, and I don't know. I'm just still going. They're not injured, so I can't hear them crying like that. I could try to pay attention to the scratch marks, but we all know how fucked up scratch mark is at times. So they would run at me and then stop running and hide somewhere. And I hate to admit it, but I would lose chases like that a lot. Like they would get away. So that's counterplay. Yes. The reason why I feel like people say Scott said that the Spirit has no counterplay, even the video he was playing Spirit, but he was playing Spirit, playing KYF with a tournament survivor. I'm not sure which survivor it was, and playing with a tournament survivor, and he's like, basically the only way that tournament survivor won was like as soon as the match start, they would start at Shaq, and then he would drop the killer pallet immediately. He says the only counterplay to Spirit is dropping pallets. Yes, I can see that to an extent, but I don't think that's the only counterplay. Spirit is a mind game thing. She's a risk and reward type of killer, right? Like if I stand still and I try to if I try to fake a phase, then cool. I see them. If I try to fake a phase and I see them move, they could either keep running or they could stand right there and see what I do. If I am phasing, you could, like on this map, right? I don't know that the white moved before I even got to him. I think that should have been a grab. But you could hear the Spirit footsteps. You can see grass moves. In games without grass, you could still hear her footsteps. So if you actually pay attention, there's counterplay. You could tell the difference between her mind game versus her actual phasing. You feel me? So I don't agree with the fact that they say there's no counterplay. Is Spirit hard as fuck to use? Hell yes. Is the Spirit hard as fuck to win against? 100%. Not 100%. I'm not down on that at all. But to say we should be able to distinguish the difference between a killer that's hard to win against versus a killer that you can do nothing against besides dropping pallets or whatever the case might be. You can't do a lot of shit against the Spirit. She makes it hard, yes, but there's still counterplay. And I think that's where there's levels to this shit, right? Clearly in this gameplay, right, you could clearly see that the white with the red shirt is a baby killer versus like some of these other survivors that are playing. Like you could tell who knows what they're doing and who doesn't know what they're doing. And then if I'm playing Spirit, right, because unless I played against you before, and now I have to remember your name. Unless I played against you before and I remember your name, I'm not gonna know how you play. I'm gonna phase thinking that you're gonna keep running. Unless you show me that you run back after like maybe 2 or 3 times, then I'm gonna stop phasing. I'm gonna fake it, and then I'm gonna see how you react, and then I'll react accordingly to that. But even then, if I am faking it, you could just keep running and get hella distance. The spirit's power is not infinite. There's a time. Yes, she has add-ons that make it go longer, but that's it. There's still a time limit for when she has to recover, and then she's a regular killer, right? So with that time limit, I can't phase indefinitely. I will always have to come out of phasing in order to find or hit the survivor. So, is she hard? Yeah, but can we honestly say there's no counterplay? No, I personally. Let's have a discussion, man. Comment section, leave a comment. Let me know. The same way y'all niggas let me know, like, yo, my last video, I mean, like, a lot of you guys subscribed for my last video because I use Google. You know what? We're going to come back to that. We're going to go back to that because we're going to come back to that. Alright, so leave a comment, bro. Let me know if you honestly feel like Spirit has no counterplay. Tell me why. Why do you feel that way? Let me know what makes Spirit so far that you think she doesn't have a counterplay. Because if she doesn't have a counterplay, then she's broken. And not the devs. Y'all know the devs, bro. They favorite survivor. There is no fucking way they're going to make a broken killer like the nurse again. Not one way in hell. They're not doing it, bro. They're not doing it. Spirit, and then another thing, Spirit is a skill killer. You can't put, like, as a rank 20 survivor, like look, this is the white, bro. Why did he just stand there? That's his fault. You can't blame, oh, it's because of the Spirit. Nah, bro. That's his fault for not moving. He see me running, he see me moving, he could have moved, you feel me? Etc. So, Spirit, like, you see how he ran back? I wouldn't have been able to find him if it wasn't for these headphones and him not having Iron Will and Strider and all that shit. So there is counterplay to Spirit, but it's just hard to like use it and implement it. That's not the same as it's non-existent. Yes, it's hard to use. Yes, it's hard to do, but that does not mean it's non-existent. So let's keep that in mind. Okay, so I disagree with Scott's point on that part. And another reason why I disagree with it is because he played Spirit against a solo survivor. One survivor to KYF. A killer is stronger than survivors. Pure and simple. We could debate how some killers every killer is stronger than one survivor. So if I play KYF with one survivor, I am going to win. It's inevitable that you go down. So if I'm playing against a group of 4 people, let's say I injure someone or nobody's injured, right? I'm in a chase, I see 2 people on the generator. I have to commit to one as a Spirit. I can't teleport. I don't have 2 people. I can only chase one person at any given time, so I'm gonna have to commit. What they can do is, let's say right now the Dwight is running. If he sees me phasing, the other people, they could meet up together. They could run together and make scratch marks all over the place, and then crouch and hide somewhere. That's counterplay. But then again, that goes against that whole for them to do it. They either have to be a survivor friends group, or they have to know what they're doing together and to try to help each other out. Which, again, if there are solo queues, like these niggas that don't play, why would you stay there? But whatever. If they are solo queues, then that goes back to my point of Dead by Daylight needs to implement some sort of communication between the solo queue survivors so they can have some sort of help against shit like that. Also, the reason why I feel like now people use Spirit a lot more often versus other killers is because that now killers cannot switch their killers in a lobby. So what I mean is there's countless times in my videos, in my streams, I say damn. Like when I'm using my hunches to practice, I would see a survival friends group and load in a lobby because they all load at the same time, etc. Like you could tell they're survivor friends, they're all PC, like, or whatever the case might be, and I would see that they're loading in at the same exact time. So I'm like, okay, you see, I understand it still, and Jay continued to run away. That's counterplay to an extent. That's considered counterplay. He chose to run away instead of just staying there and trying to see what I'm doing. So I feel like people can't say like there's no counterplay to Spirit. There is. It's just hard. It's hard. Like you gotta be skilled to make counterplay against Spirit work. You gotta be skilled, bro. It's not gonna be easy. You're not gonna get that shit for free. So like I said, right, the reason why I feel like spirits or nurses or whatever, like people are running into them more is because killers cannot switch their killers no more. You feel me? So like when I'm playing streaming or whatnot, I would play, because I suck with hunters. I'm trying to get better. But when I would see a group of survivor friends join, I'll be like, fuck, I'm about to get the dicking of a lifetime, bro. And I'll be tight because I don't like dodging lobbies, so I continue playing them, and I end up getting fucked. So then if I was to lose like over and over and over again to nothing but survivor friends group, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I want to play a strong killer that I know how to use, or a killer that I know how to use, period. So then I would switch to my spirit, and then I would get solo queue survivors, and I'm like, fuck, I want to not this will be the perfect group for me to practice my hunters with. But I can't do that, so I either have to leave the lobby or stick to my spirit. And if I do choose to leave the lobby and switch to hunters, what's the chances that I'm not gonna get another survivor friends group, or the same one that I just avoided in the first place? I feel like that's why people are seeing a rise in spirit and like quote unquote overpowered killers more, because of what the devs did of not letting killers switch their killers to something different. Because if you see that you're facing a solo queue, you're more enticed to use a weaker killer, or a killer that you don't know. Like, you're more enticed to train them, like with D-Pippin, right? Every time I wanted to play with the nerfs before they stopped D-Pippin, I would D-Pip to as low as I can. Well, I think that was maybe, I think rank 15. I would D-Pip all the way to rank 15 and then play nerfs, because I know I'm playing shitty survivors, and I could make more mistakes and I get punished that much. But I can't do that against a strong survivor friends group unless I'm on my Marv shit and I know how to fucking play nerfs, which I do not, especially on console. Feel me? So with that being said, that's why I think people are complaining that spirits are OP, is because obviously if you play the same killer, if you play against the same killers over and over and over again, obviously you're losing to them, you're gonna feel like they're overpowered and there's nothing you can do, and there's no like variety anymore. But that's on the devs, you feel me? I don't think that's either spirit being too overpowered, or spirit not having counterplay, or spirit X, Y, and Z. The fact that he said that spirit doesn't have no counterplay is where I disagree with. The counterplay that spirit needs, the thing that we need back personally, I think, is to bring killers back. But yo, don't just take my word for it, bro. If you guys are killer mains, let me know. Do you happen to use a weaker killer or a newer killer that you want to learn, and then you get smacked up by a survivor friends group over and over and over again, and then you just get frustrated to the point where you bring up your best killer, and then it happens to be against some but some weak baby survivors, and then they message you some, oh, you're trash, you're using against like, how are you, like, you see what I mean? So that's my take on the whole Scott versus the TrueTalent discussion. I don't think Spirit. I think Spirit has counterplay. I don't think there's any killer in this game that doesn't have counterplay. Spirit has 50-50s. She has a lot of 50-50s, but at the end of the day, a 50-50 relies. It takes two to have a 50-50. I can't 50-50 myself. I need the opposing party. It's like playing rock, paper, scissors, right? If I throw rock and you throw paper. Paper is the counterplay to scissors. You feel me? So it's like, if that's the counterplay, I say paper is the counterplay to scissors. Paper is the counterplay to rock. But then if I see you throwing paper or whatever, I think you gotta pay paper. Like, you know what? It's best 2 out of 3. He just threw paper. He beat me. He threw paper last time. So you know what? Let me fake a rock. He may throw paper again, but it's a 50-50. If you throw paper, I lose. If you throw scissors, I win. Because you think, oh, you know what? Since I threw paper, this nigga might throw scissors, and you feel me? Like, rock, paper, scissors is a very fucked up and goddamn psychological game. Because like, if I'm playing rock, paper, scissors with you, and I tell you, yo, I'm gonna throw a rock. You like, I already got in your head, because I feel like I fucked you up already, because you're like thinking, you know what, nah, he lying, he ain't about to throw rock, let me throw scissors. He ain't about to throw rock, let me throw scissors. No, he ain't the opposite of rock is paper. So yeah, he ain't about to throw rock, he's about to throw, what beats paper, scissors? He's about to throw scissors. You know what, let me throw rock or scissors. And then I actually do throw rock, and you throw rock or scissors, it's a tie. And I'm in your head, you're like, fuck, you actually did throw rock. And I'll tell you again, you know, I'm throwing paper. You're like, alright, fuck, Is he gonna do it again? Nah, he's not. You know what? Fuck, let me go paper. Let me go right. And then I win. Like, it's a psychological game. So a 50-50, it takes two to play. Just because the spirit wins the 50, it depends on the spirit. It completely depends on the spirit and the survivor. If the spirit wins the 50-50 more, you gotta think, is it because the spirit has no counterplay? Is it because you fucked up? And a 50-50, yes, it's not a counterplay necessarily, but there is it's a back and forth thing, bro. It's a give and take. You feel me? If I choose to try to fake a phase while you're looping something, you could choose to keep looping it. I mean, you could run to another loop or keep looping it and take the risk of running at me, or you could just stay still and see what I do. And then if you see me come out and hit you, the next time you see me doing it, you're like, alright, he did this last time, so this time he might do this again. But then that's a whole another 50-50 within itself. But yo, that's my point, the whole thing. So let's sum it up. Do survivor friends need to get nerfed? Absolutely not. I don't think they need to get nerfed. Maybe the items that they bring could get nerfed. Maybe the perks could get nerfed. Because what makes a survivor friends really good, besides the communication, the type of perks that they bring. Some survivor perks are fucking overpowered as shit. And what makes a solo queue weak? They don't have no communication. They can't help each other as much as they can. Yes, when you're on the hook in the survivors, you could do the you could do that shit, but that only goes to that only does so much, bro. That only does so much. And then a survivor, that could get like a survivor that be running around the proximity of the killer, right? They just stay there in the same place, running around, getting looped by the hook killer. So the other survivors are thinking, oh, since this nigga just got hit, or maybe it's good, maybe I could come for the save. If solo queues did have come, they could be like, yo, this dickhead is not moving from the hook. Don't come get me. It's not safe. I repeat, it is not safe. If you come, I will kill you. Do not come get me. Okay. And then here comes the Nia. And then the survivor comes back, blah, hatchet to the head. You feel me? So I think solo queues definitely do need to get buffed, but not like really buffed, but I just think they need communication. That's it. Okay, so that's it. We wrapped it up. But now let's talk about the last thing I'm talking about. So a lot of people that subscribed to me from my last video, the whole the Nia trying to DDoS me, right? That's where a lot of you new people came from, and I thank you so much for the subscribe. Like I said, I appreciate you. But would you believe how some of these comments were mad at me for using Google Ads to advertise my video? Can you believe that shit? So I'm thinking in my head, yo, there's no way, like, no, I get it, it's an ad, ads are annoying, but nobody forces, especially the ad I pick, the way I choose it is so they pop up on the right side of the video. It's not like they play automatically right after your video. I didn't pick that option because I know how annoying that is, and I don't want to do that shit. But it's like the ad I picked, you had to click on that ad. You're the one that had to like click on it, come to the video, and leave a comment bitching about this video being an ad. You feel me? So it's like, if that's how you feel, why did you click on it? And as a beginner, smaller subscriber, how else am I supposed to get my voice out there? What big YouTuber is using fucking ads to advertise their shit? They already solidified. They already got their following. They already got their community. They already got their fans. So why would they make ads for a video? It makes no sense. Most of the people that were complaining about the ads were all other small YouTubers. That's what I don't understand. Why are small YouTubers, why are we small YouTubers attacking one another when we should be helping each other out to grow? Instead of you telling me, why am I seeing this? I get the fuck out of my newsfeed. Like, you really took the time out of your day to click on my video, whether you watched it or not. You clicked on it, came and left a comment, typed that comment out saying fuck ads. Like, you're a small, you should understand how hard it is for a small beginning gaming YouTuber who's trying to develop, especially I'm not trying to do just Dead by Day. I'm trying to do every game. So I'm trying to do a lot of games. My next video after this is gonna be a Dragon Ball FighterZ video. So if y'all with that, I fuck with you. But you know what? I'm gonna address more on that on the next video itself. So if you're a small YouTuber, you should understand how hard it is to bring in those views, to bring in those subscribers. There's only so many ways you could advertise your shit. Reddit, Dead by Daylight Killers. I got banned from there because they say no self-promoted, but I still self-promoted anyway. Like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas. All I do is self-promote. Like, I'm trying to grow, you feel me? I need content. There's Facebook. There's the Facebook group, but who really clicks on those shits, right? There's other people's Discord that has a self-promotion area. Those are cool. I do it there. And there's just Dead by Daylight PS4 Reddit. I put it up. I advertise myself there too. But it's like, yo, as a fellow small YouTuber, how are you mad at another YouTuber for putting out an ad to try to make their channel grow? And why would you go to the point to curse them out and say, oh, what the fuck are you doing? This and third. Like, I'm not no bitch. I'm gonna defend myself either way, because I don't give a fuck what anyone says. But I also got a lot of comments from that telling me, a lot of people from that video would comment saying like how I should get a better mic if I want to continue to YouTube. Like, if I want to improve as a YouTuber. I got a lot of constructive criticism that were positive. A lot of positive criticism, and I thank each and every one of y'all for those comments. I took it to heart. I'm looking for a new mic. The mic I'm gonna get is a HyperX Voice S series, something like that. And I'm gonna get an Elgato because the last video was a standard definition. I'm not sure why it didn't edit itself as HD, but it edited itself as standard. So I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna change that. Once I get my Elgato, I'm gonna set everything up. Everything together is about $400, so I can't buy all of that right now because I got like bills and other shit to worry about. So once I save up the bread, I'm gonna get all that. But until then, I thank you guys from the bottom of my fucking heart for sticking with me, from watching my videos, for dealing with the shit I have to, like I say. Like, and I thank you guys from the bottom of my fucking heart for subscribing. I thank you so much. I appreciate it more than you guys will ever mean. More than you guys will ever know. Like, as you see, like, I interact with the comment section. I want our community to be, I know this is corny, man. This is corny as fuck. I want our community to be a true family. Like, there's a lot of people that claim their community is family, but they don't even know their top subscribers' name or their top commenter's name. Like, I want our shit to be different. And also, like I said, I don't want to be known as a Dead by Daylight gamer. I'm not gonna be known as a Dead by Daylight gamer. I'm gonna do variety. So I want people to fuck with me for me. Like, for the shit I gotta say, for my personality, for the way I think. Because I want to have discussions. I want to play fighting games. I want to play MMORPGs. I want to listen to music. I want to chill with y'all. Like, I just want to have like a regular. I want y'all to be my friends, bro. I don't want y'all to be just fucking subscribers. Yeah, that's cool and all, but I want friendship. I want friends. You feel me? Like, having people that fuck with you for you is way more rewarding than have somebody that fuck with you just for a specific specific content. Because once that game dries up. Excuse me, guys, throat dry. I've been throwing for like 30 minutes, bro. One second. Excuse me. Because once that game dies out, like, your channel is gonna die out too. And I don't want that. I don't want this channel to die. I want to build a community with people that fuck with me for me. That fucks with Young Medi Gaming, right? Like, my channel is ColdWorld, bro. Like, my name is Medi, bro. Like, yo, my real name is my real name is Ahmed. Medi is like what my aunt used to call me since I was a little kid, and I loved it. It was either Medi or Med. So, yo, like, I want to get to know all of my subscribers, but I want to get to know y'all. Like, I would love to collab with y'all, especially smaller YouTubers. But like, we're all small YouTubers and we're all trying to grow. So why can't we just have a little community to help each other grow? You feel me? Like, it was like, I don't understand. Cause what also, like, one of the comments was like, why are all these tiny YouTubers making everything an ad? When I thought the person that wrote that had like 200 something subscribers, but yo, he had 2 subscribers. Like if you're not a tiny YouTuber yourself, so how are you like fucking how you gonna attack me for trying to make my shit better and put money into something I really care about? Like, it really doesn't make sense. No matter how I look at it, I try to understand their perspective, but they don't give me anything to understand. But that's enough of that, yo. So this video hasn't been long. If y'all stuck through it to the fucking beginning to the end, bro, Thank you guys so fucking much. I appreciate it. Once we hit 100 subscribers, I hate this shit because it makes me feel like I want to buy, like I'm buying subscribers. But I'm gonna give away a PlayStation gift card. If y'all see my other videos, they gave away like $2 $20 giveaway just because niggas were mad cool playing Survivor with. But I want to give away like five $20 gift cards. You feel me? Like just $5 $20 gift cards to my subscribers. It's gonna be choosing at random. I'm gonna find out I'm gonna make like a generator. If y'all down with it, y'all know. If y'all get it, it's gonna be PSNs. It's gonna be PlayStation. So if y'all don't play PlayStation and y'all play Xbox, I'm sorry. I guess maybe I'll do an Xbox next, depending on if y'all do play Xbox. But as far as I know, it's gonna be PlayStation, and it's gonna be in the United States. So if you're in Canada or something, if you have a friend that you trust that can claim it for you, then you can have them do it. But if you're in the States, man, you're good. And once again, like I said, it's been long. I'm repeating myself. Thank y'all for the bottom of my heart for clicking on this video. Thank y'all for having me, this black, ugly nigga, as a part of your day. Thank you for listening to the shit I say, and thank you for getting involved in the comments. Thank you for joining the discussion. And guys, no matter how bad your day is, just remember there's always another day. And Dead by Daylight, no matter how bad your games are, there's always another lobby. So try to just chill, move on to the next lobby, move on to the next day. Like today's problem only lasts for 24 hours. That's it, and then the day's over. You got a whole another day to do other shit. If you're mad or you're having a bad day today, leave it in today, bro. Tomorrow, new positive shit. Start over, stand up, shoulders back, chest out, face the wall like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I'm here today. It's different today. Today's different. Y'all not stopping me, bro. Y'all not stopping me, bro. Today's different. Same with a lobby. Y'all having a bad lobby. Y'all getting face cam. There's always another lobby, bro. There's always another lobby. Don't ever get to the point where you feel like you gotta message somebody some toxic shit or get mad at them. Like, don't ever take it to that point, because at the end of the day, it's a game, bro. But if you do get messaged some toxic shit, you know, pop your shit, nigga. Defend yourself, nigga. Be like, yeah, suck my dick, I did it. What's up? What you gonna do about it? You can't talk because you die. Pure and simple. Yo, flex. Drop a bomb on them. I ain't got flexes. Alright, y'all. Thank you. Have a good one. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Like I said, the next video is going to be a Dragon Ball FighterZ video, man. So stick around. Let me know what y'all think of that shit, too. If y'all fucking with me, I appreciate y'all for fucking with me. Turn on that notification. Turn on the bell so y'all get everything. Y'all don't miss nothing, man. Let's build this family. You feel me? Let's build this shit. We going to be different from any other YouTube channel, bro. Because we going to be a fucking family. I'm going to make sure I know each and every one of y'all that rock with me. Because if y'all rock with me and y'all take the time to join my shit and watch my shit, I fucking rock with you. I'ma support y'all the same way y'all niggas support me. I got y'all, bro. So, thank you. Have a blessed day.